All right, we are live on TikTok. I'm also going to put this up on YouTube as well. While people join, we do this every day from 2 o'clock to 2:30 is when I start. Every trading day, at least we try to, right? And that's Central Time. So real quick, while people join, Biden spoke, and that marked the intraday lows of the day. The Dow was down close to 600. Now it's just down 371. Nasdaq is almost back to even. It's just down 66 points. The S&P is the same way, almost back to even. So, did Biden calm fears? Yes, he did. So, but essentially, really quick, what he said was they're going to bolster the NATO presence around Ukraine. They're not going to send in troops to Ukraine, which is good, and they're going to financially sanction Russia in like a phase one, and then and they're going to basically sanction the banks that the Russian military uses, and finally they're going to financially kind of cut off about 3 or 4 Russian oligarchs, is what they call it, or very, very wealthy guys who I'm sure are helping Putin. So that's kind of where we are. The market continues to rise back up again. We were off session lows, and that's good to know. All right, so as far as crypto goes, really quickly, while people join, crypto, here we go. We know that we've got some support at about 35K for Bitcoin. We really need to reattain 40,000 and 41K. That's really where we need to be. If you watch the lives, you know this flat out. If we break 35, watch out for 29. And that 35, there's some resistance, right? It's not heavy support there, right? But at 29, there's very heavy support there, and that's where we turned around in June of last year when Bitcoin broke down heavy. So, all right, Ethereum, kind of the same way. 2,100 is the support. 2,800, 2,900 is the level that we need to reattain. Binance, immediate support right now is at 350. The resistance is about 396. Let's just call it 400-ish. That's the BNB coin, or the Binance coin now. Or did they rename that? But anyway, XRP, one that a lot of people want to know about, resistance is at 72, supports at 64. We would really like to see that to really get long. For me, I like to see it close to a dollar, if not over that 99-cent mark. Cardano, and I've got some news on it. The coin's next support level, the support is at 81, right? But the resistance is, again, at that dollar mark, the 99-cent level. So we'd like to see it over that again. Buy high, sell higher. We'd like to see the momentum go up, right? Could you nibble at these levels on the cryptos? Absolutely, right? Absolutely. Do I think it goes back up? Absolutely. It just went. Could it be a week? Could it be 4 years? It's going to go back up. But do you have the stones to wait that long, right? Look at Doge. I bought Doge in 2016, 2017-ish, right? It took me 4 years to cash out of that one. So Solana, resistance is at 92. The resistance is at 92. The support's at 80, all right? For Shiba, just know the resistance is at 4026. That's all you need to know. I believe the support's at that 2.1 level. Dogecoin has got stiff resistance on the upside at that 14-cent level, which was support. Now it's turned into resistance. So, and then Litecoin, the resistance, which a lot of people own but don't really care about. The resistance at 117, the support's at $96. So there you go. What do we got? DWAC what is DWAC doing right now? It's curling. Let me look at it. I have not been around. Let me get my keyboard right. Little DWAC action today. I did see where Truth Social was number one in the App Store yesterday. Not sure where that stands today, but journalists said they were having issues with it. So I don't know what the truth is. Maybe they were, maybe they weren't. So it's in a breakout. It's on the middle end. Definitely climbing though. It's not it should be a green candle, but it's not. The wick is way down, but it is climbing up, and it did get to almost 100, 99 something. It's at 93 now. If I'm in this and I'm playing it, which I'm not, again, none of this is financial advice. Let me just say that from the start. I'd stay longer because you're in a breakout. Anything over, to me, anything over that 92 mark is probably I'd stay long. This is getting real close though. So you're at 93 right now. It just changed. 92.89 is where you're at now. That is DWAC again. You're right on support, which was resistance. So there you go. Quant, Avax, like them all. So Avax is, I think you stay long. There's so many, Ethereum's really losing, especially in these passive node projects. Avax is the way to go. I would tell you that a lot of the newer projects are AVAX projects, Avalanche, if you would. Let's look at Avax really quickly. I think you stay long. Again, rule of thumb is if it's above the first half highs of last year, right? So I believe you stay long. Let me look at first. Yeah. So first high of last year back in May was 36. We're well above that. Understand where I jump out at it be 59. You're at 72 right now. I think you're fine. Where I'd like to be is about 94 is where I get real long, but I don't have a problem with the AVAX right now at all if you wanted to nibble. In fact, it's holding up very good. Now, Quant, different story. Quant is just not had a very, so first half highs, it's right around the first half highs of last year, right after that April, May, June time frame. It actually went to about 95 is above that. You're at 110. I don't know if I'd nibble here. I'd like to, it just needs to change direction. I'd like to get it above that 155 level. I know that's not what you want to hear, but that's just me. If you know something that I don't, clearly you can nibble, but that's not something that I would do. I don't know a lot about Quant. I do know there's a lot of projects, DeFi projects being built on Avalanche right now. And that's what's key, right? And by the way, I saw a story really quickly. Cardano, it transcended the Ethereum and Litecoin in transaction volume for the second month in a row. Cardano's 24-hour transaction volume stood at 17 billion, beating Ethereum and Litecoin transaction volumes of 5.2 and 7.2 billion dollars. So watch out for Cardano. Even though the price is not reflecting it, people are starting to use that because it's cheap. AVAX, this is what Ethereum has done to itself. Ethereum has literally let these competitors come in like Avalanche and just kind of take market share from them. So watch out for that. ENJ, what is up with the engine coin? I do own a bag of that. Not going to lie about it. I've owned it for a long time, though. I couldn't even tell you what I got in that, but I probably got in 2017. Looking at the year, you'd like to be above that 350, but it's not, it really got way up there. And I'd tell you where you jump out at, 98 cents. So where I jump out, it's $1.43, so you're well above that. Where I get long is pretty clear, 220. 220, you're at $1.43 right now. So there you go. Shiba, we did. Solana, I can look at it really quickly. Solana was, didn't I do that when I came on? XRP, Solana, resistance is at 92 and support's at 80. So, and then somebody wanted Shiba. The Shiba is at, it's in my notes here. So resistance is at 26 and your support's at 21. What else we want to know? We got the Solana in there. Appreciate it, man. By the way, Solana is one of the top crypto hedge fund coins. It just got so much VC money behind Solana. I'm not sure Solana's going to fail anytime soon, right? Price may fluctuate hard, which it has. The one really keeping up the pace is Terra. So that's pretty neat to hear. All right, what else we got? Gala, Shiba, we talked about, right? Palantir really quickly, and then I'll do some more crypto really quick. Palantir just continues to drop. It's down 4% today, which you probably know. It's there's a lower downward trend line that, again, guys, this I listened to a Big Time Spaces on Friday evening, and Palantir, they're saying could go to $7 to $5. It could be cut in half here. This is not one that I'd be holding on to. I do like the company. I do like what they do. I do like their long-term prospects, but right now it's just not something that I can hold. It's at 10.56. You might can nibble above that 14.20ish mark. That's where I'd start. But then if you really want to get long, it's going to have to be above 17.50. So that's Palantir. Crow, I like Crow. I like what Crypto.com is doing. The thing about it is that I got their card. It's a prepaid card. It's not even I guess I didn't read that's on me too, right? I didn't read the fine print, and it's a prepaid card. It's just really weird how they work that. Crow, at 34 cents, you got to jump out. You're at 39. I'd really like, it's clear where you get back in at 49 cents. 49 cents is where I would, or 49-ish. I'd jump back in. Could you nibble here? Sure, because it's Crow. It's going to come back. And it's been to, has it been to, it's been to $1, right? It's been to 90 cents. Sorry. There you go. That's Crow and Palantir. What are we looking at? Gala. The Gala games really pumped Gala big time, which was good to see. It's coming back today as well. All right, so first half highs are at 12 cents. You're well above that at 23 cents. I'd jump out so your big time support is at 19 cents. Understand, you're at 19 cents, you're at 23 cents. Again, like I said, where I get long, not going to like it, 39. 39 cents is where I get long. Again, we're buying high, selling higher because we want that momentum coming back up, right? It just had a really good pump going back to what date was that? Like February the 7th. So it's had a pretty good pump. Gala's there. That's when I definitely stay long Gala. What does she want? Rose? Oh, Rose is one of my favorite. I've got a bad bag of Rose now. It's not doing well, though. I'm going to be real honest with you. Not doing well. So could you stay along? So going back to April, you want to be above 21 cents. Guess where we're at? 22. It's not good. So it's not showing the relative strength where I'd like to see, where I think we can get long at, including me at 29 cents. So we're not too far away from that. But again, I don't see this Ukraine thing slowing down anytime soon. Really quick, for you, so if you look back at the last 5 wars, like Crimea, Afghanistan, I've got it right here, Vietnam War, Gulf War, typically the bottom is in, I'm not kidding you, Gulf War, Iraqi War, Crimea crisis, Afghan War, literally the bottom is in within 2 months of the invasion, either before or after. So if the invasion has already begun, this could be the bottom. If war is any indicator at all, this could be the bottom. I've got it right. If you can see this chart right here. So that's what I'm looking at. 5 times out of 5 times. Now, the Afghan war was a little different because that was the .com bubble that popped, right? Now, again, we're kind of like that here as the PE ratios are extremely high right here, right? And so just wanted to let you know that. So the bottom is in within 2 months historically. Does that mean it's going to happen this time? Probably not. Maybe it will. I don't know. But here's what I do know. History tends to repeat itself. So so it could be a month before or a month after, or it could be the date of the invasion. Most of these, most of them, the invasion was within a week of the bottom. So I'm just saying. There you go. I thought that was a very newsworthy item that you guys might want to know, and I did that. So let's go Matt. Then we'll go. Matt is up right now, and then we'll go. What else I want to see? got in crypto a month ago. All in at once, not good. It's a mistake. You got to DCA. You really do. Like I was buying crypto at 53, 55, 60, 63, but I'm just chomping. I'm not huge chunks, right? There you go. All right, Square's up next, Matt. Again, man, I can't help it. Like, there's a guy in my Telegram group, Stephen Bent, loves Matt. He's got thousands of shares. Just continues to go lower lows, lower highs. It's at 160.63 today. It's down at 5 again. This is one, it's very tough to do. I mean, you're at 164, maybe at 212. I'd really start doing it at 292-ish. Let's call it $3. It's just not good. Insiders have been selling too. And the short float is getting not extremely high, but it's at 21. The high short interest is at 21. It's just now getting extremely high. So watch yourself there. So which means it could squeeze, but we'll see. Square or Block now, one of my favorite companies. Again, just down to the depths of hell. This was a 200. The stock was $280 literally in all August, and now we are at 95. So we're down, what, 70%? All right, so if you want to play this, I'm going to help you out here. So it's at 95 to 24. You might can nibble at 115, but it's got to get above that. There's just nothing below it. I mean, it's literally in free fall. It's, to me, that 193, 190, let's just call it 190-ish, is where I would probably get real long, but that's a long way to go. Again, let's just get past the 115 and see kind of where we're at. That's what I would do on Square or now Block. So also like what Block's doing. But by the way, I used the Cash app today. I actually put in. I'm buying stock through the Cash app now. I put in $100 buys on like 6 or 7 different ETFs every week now. So that is that's what I'm using. All right, Cardano we did really quickly. I'll give you that. The support in Cardano is at 81. The resistance is at $1. Right. DWAC you want to stay long. So it's DWAC. We just did that one before you join. You want to stay long above right where it's at. You want to stay long and above 92. It's at 90 right now. It's sitting on it, right? So I stay long above that 90. It is in an upper downward trend line breakout, which it had to squeeze into the wedge pattern. The underlying trend was up, so it broke up, which is good, right? Again, it went to almost $100. I say long above 92 right here. It's probably you might can nibble here, but it's more of a hold for me. Where I would get out though, I don't know when you got in. It's 66, so you got a long way to go until then. So there you go on DWAC. That's just me. Mana, Mana's been beaten down. I like Mana, Decentraland, but let me see. All right. So as long as if we're talking about the first half highs, right, back in March, April-ish, that's $1.60. We're at 256, or ways away from that. But where I think you might want to jump out at, the big time support, if it breaks this, it's going extremely low. It's 210, and where I start to get long is pretty it's pretty well at 350 is where I get long. It's 250 now. Could you hold a nibble here? Probably, right? But I'm just saying, if you want to take some big chunks, again, we're buying high, we're selling higher, right? We got to see the momentum get back underneath, not just Mana, but all of crypto, right? Again, Bitcoin's got to reattain 41, and then Ethereum's got to reattain 2,900. I've seen 28, but I'd really be more comfortable with 2,900. Is that NU? What was that? I put a call in on NU. NU's gone up 25% since the Buffett news broke that he bought in. Down big today, though. Wow. So yeah, this is clear where you stay long, right where it started the day. So above 10, you're long. Below 10, you gotta let it go, knowing that it could easily go to 670. Where I would jump out at is, God, it's right on it. Jeez, man. God, it lost that much today. Damn. Yeah, above 10, I would own this. If it's below 10, I'd be taking some profits. Do you nibble here? Possibly, but it's down 10% in a day when the market is, the overall market is, well, it looks like we're back in the sell-off mode with 21 minutes left. But we were getting back to even. Nasdaq's down less than a point now, which is good. Man, that's crazy. If you're in you right now at 890, I'd be watching yourself right here, because there's not a lot of information here due to the that it just got listed in December. Watch the level where I'd probably jump out at is about 855. That's where I'd jump out. So you're getting close to that. Above 10, smashing it. There you go. XRP. We did that one as well. Let me get back to it. XRP, here we go really quickly. Everybody's favorite XRP. By the way, did you see the 2012 emails came out, and they were concerned about the risk, and they asked outside legal counsel, and the outside legal counsel said, yes, there is a risk, but it's not a big one. Now, the SEC took that as, oh, well, there you go. They told you about the risk. Well, Ripple said, well, I don't know. It was a small risk is what they actually said. So, all right, XRP resistance is at the resistance on the high side. It's 72, supports at 64. So I don't know where it's at right this second. I haven't been keeping up. Let me see where XRP's at right now. It's at 70. So you've got resistance right there at 72-ish. So if you can break through that, look out for a buck. But again, we need the big dogs, BTC, and we need ETH to push it up. So there you go. That's XRP. Good stuff today, guys. This is really good stuff. FSell on deck, and our spot. Let's do SPY, and then FSell's up. Fuel. All right, spot. So understand. Here's what the Fed is looking at: the totality of the market, right? Not NASDAQ, not just tech stocks, not just growth stocks. The totality of the market is only down 10%, right? Only down 10%. The high in SPY was 480. We're sitting at 431, right? We're literally down 50 points, right? So what is that, 11%, right? Now we get down to 20%. I think that's a big concern, right? But the only way we do that is you got to see Apple, you got to see Microsoft, and you got to see Google fall more than 20%. Most of those are between 10 and 15%. So that's what's really supporting this this S&P, if you would. All right. So the bailout point is at 430. Guess where we're at? 431 right now. So where I get long is at 455. I've got these lines are just there. There's simple lines to read. So we're at 430. If we break 430, watch out. You got 424, and then at that point you're down to 414. Not good. So if you look at the S&P overall, you want to be above 4,500 for it to get long, right? Above 4,500. I talked to my dad today. He's lost 6 figures in the past, I think 2 months. He's not happy about it. He's like, ask me, well, what should I do? I'm like, well, Dad, you're 70 plus years old. I told you to go to cash like 3 years ago, but you didn't do it. Cash is not trash right now. So I don't care what anybody tells you. I get the inflation is at 7.5. I get it. Cash is not trash right now. Let's wait till we bounce off a bottom. Then you can start buying up the whole market again, right? Even your favorite growth stocks. But again, we got to hit the bottom. So, and I don't think we're there until the S&P is down 20%. And we're not there yet. We're just not there. You got to watch Apple, Microsoft, and Google. You might could throw in Netflix and you might could throw in Tesla, right? But I believe those are already down 20%. But those top three, the three big dogs, that's what you got to watch. All right. What did I say was that? FCell's up next. Let's go. FCell, not the worst stock. It bounced off 357. You're at 478. I think I've got a line right here at 550. You get long at 550. Anything below that, I'd be watching it like a hawk. Could you nibble here? It's definitely a hold right here for sure. But 550 is where I can start to nibble. So there you go. Matic, do we not do Polygon? I apologize. I actually bought some Polygon. So I started buying VGX, right? So that's the Voyager token, which they also give I'm at 9% on my USDC there, and then I'm the VGX. I'm at a Explorer level right now, and it pays 7%. So I like things that pay, right? So Polygon it is. Here we go. Let's do 1 year. So this is one that, in May it got to 250, right? So we need to be above that. Clearly we are not. So understand. I think the jump off point would be $1.20ish. We're at $1.444, right? Where would I get long? We're not too far from getting long here. We're really not. I'd like to see that at $1.80ish. $1.80ish is where I get real long. But again, $1.44 you're not too far from, and it's gone to $1.50 today. So there you go. MP. Let's do what MP. Is that my materials? Yeah. So I like it long here. Anything above 40, I think it's a buy. Again, it's at 41.24 right now, but anything above 40, I like it. So again, not financial advice, but I think you can nibble here. Understand the last 3 days has been red days. In fact, today it really started out great. It got all the way to like 44, and now it's down to 41.27. So I think that's more of a macro sell-off more than the stock itself. I think you gotta like basic materials right now, and this is a good one. FOCS, Focus Financial Partners. Don't like this one as much. Understand where you jump out at is at 47. You're at 52 right now. I like it above. You're at 52.54. I like it above 55. That gets you above, so you're barely above the 20-day right now. The 55 would get you right at the 50-day mark. Once it breaks that, I think you can go long. So it's got to break up there, and you want to see some follow through too before I'd really go long. So follow through. If you didn't know, so stock breaks out. You want to see 2 green daily candles above whatever level of interest that is. So there you go. That's MP at FOCS. Appreciate the good ones, guys. GM. What's up with GM today? So I saw where Ford is going. It looks like it was reported on Friday, but now it's confirmed. They're very much looking to spin off the EV division, which I think would be a big mistake right now. So so for the past trailing 12 months, it's basing out. Based out today at 46.53. It's at 46.78 right now. It's gonna be real. You might can nibble above the 50, but I really wouldn't touch this until it's about above 53. Really about 53.50. 53.50 is where I'd probably start buying it, and then I'd go real long. And this one's clear at 58. Let's call it 59. So there you go. That's GM. Appreciate the follows, guys. Twilio, ETH. Your support's at 2100. Your resistance is at 28, but I'd like to see 2900. That's the resistance that I see, but there are some guys that are probably smarter than me that have it at 2800. I like 29. So that's ETH. Twilio it is. Was it TWLO, I think? Yeah. Twilio. It's basing out right now. It based out at 155. It's at 161 now. if I were going to buy the stock, it would not be until, it's pretty clear actually. So 161, you're not going to like this at all. Gosh, you're not going to like this at all. All right. For me, again, 228. So 161. I know it's a long way to go, but it was just there 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. So that's what, and then if you want to get real long, that's at the 280 mark, right? Again, it was just there in December. Not too long. So can it get back? That's the question, right? Did we do those? Yeah, my dad is like, what should I do now? I don't know, Dad. You're 70 plus years old. How about go to cash and spare us the drama, bro? I mean, you got plenty of cash. He's worked as a consultant for like 60 years or 50 years in rail. So, good Lord. By the way, if y'all did not know, the calls that I made, somehow the calls that I do typically get about, literally, I'm not kidding you, about 2,000 views. My last one that I did yesterday got 50,000 TikTok views. I appreciate that, but here's the thing. So the calls that I made, here we go. We called Clean Spark. Let me tell you what Clean Spark did. So these are all insider trades. So if you're following me, you know what's going on, right? We've got about a 74% win rate. We don't get you big time. We get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5%, right? All right. Clean Spark. It actually gapped down to 3.5%, goes all the way up to almost 4%. So you could have easily gotten 3, 4, 5% right there. Okay? Easily gotten that. And this was all before noon. Okay? Most of these insider calls are stocks that are doing this, which I hate. They're sucky stocks. They're for one day and one day only, and that's it. So we also call it UGI. This one was, I think it gapped up 1% and it ran to like 3%. Check me on that one. So that one was kind of a push. You could have made a little bit, but not as much. All right. And then finally, our third one, ALB, gapped down 1%. Then it ran up to 4.5%. So anywhere in there, you could have made 2, 3%, maybe even 4%, right? I made 2.2% easy, right there. And then I did 3% on Clean Spark. So again, on a day like this, good for me and good for you, right? Look, I just call it insider calls, right? And a couple of the insider calls that I didn't make, which I can tell you what those were if I've still got them up here. I don't. Actually, I tell you the ones that I did not make that were still up though. NOTV was up like 8% today, so I actually missed that one. And then there was another one that was up too that I forgot. That's NOTV from yesterday. But anyway, so even the ones there are some that I miss actually sometimes do better than the ones that I actually like, right? So I like ones that have a 5% larger position, even if it's new, right? Even if it's not a big buy. I like the president, the CEO, I like C-level executives buying. Sometimes directors, but for the most part, C-level executives. So there you go. Appreciate it. I saw the loop ring. I'm on loop ring. I have not looked at loop ring in a long time. I did buy some though. Was it loop? It's LRC, right? Yeah, there it is. So it is pushing back up today. So this is the one that's really tough. So you want to stay, clearly you want to stay long above 79 cents. It's at 78. And it drove all the way to 350 in November, late November. It just dropped off a cliff. I cannot own this right now. Well, I do own it, but I'm playing it like I play Doge, right? At some point, this is going to come back. It's going to be, it looks like a long time though. This one could be a year, maybe 2 years. I just don't see. I don't see it. It's just making lower lows, lower highs. It did try to push up a little bit back in mid-February or the 1st of February. but it wasn't a strong enough push. So there you go. Appreciate it. I do like loop ring though. Cardano, we did that one. We'll do it one more time. Your support level is at 881. The resistance is at $1. Simple. Any thoughts on the Pi network? I have not looked at the Pi, guys. I just do TA. One of the things that I'm looking into now, I've been in crypto for a very, very long time, so now I just look to diversify stuff. I basically look for yield. I'm basically that stock guy that has a bunch of stocks, right, and did really well, and now I'm looking at divvies, right? So kind of the same thing. So I'm just looking where I can put. So I'm doing a lot of nodes like Thor. I'm doing Strong. I'm doing Titano. What else am I in? Stars. I just got into. If you look at Trader Joe's .xyz, that's a very, very it's a DEX, right? And they will stake Joe for 43%. So I'm looking at that one right now too. Shiba, I've got it right here, just really quickly. Let me get the Shiba. Shiba is the resistance on the top side is at 26. The support's at 21. So there you go. Appreciate you guys. ETH, simple. ETH is at 2100 is your support. Your resistance is at 28, 29. I'd like to see 2900 for Ethereum. So there you go. Cardano we talked about. Thanks for the follows, guys. Appreciate it. You expect a crash? I expect more blood. Yes. Is that a crash? I think that we need to get to. I think that with the correlation between crypto and equities, which is about a point, it's kind of loosened a little bit, like a 0.68, 0.70. But I expect that the S&P, I don't think the Fed gives a damn until we're down 20%, right? Which would be a correct, like that's correction territory right there. So understand that I still think there's blood to go. So again, 30% cash. Again, not financial bias, just what experts are telling me. 30% cash. That's what you at least need to be in so you can nibble on your favorite stocks. Again, if it's going down and there's no support, guys, you can't buy. You can't keep buying the dip 14 times, right? You just can't do it, right? Don't let a trade, an intraday trade or a swing trade turn into an investment that's down big. Don't do it. One of the biggest mistakes that I've made that probably every trader makes. All right. What's up today, guys? Loving the questions today. BTC prediction. When this year, I think we had an all-time high. How much higher than 69? I don't know. I take that back. I bet we get close to the. We'll get above 60. I don't know if we'll go all-time high. So, but right now we're just trying to get above 41. 41. Then you've got 44.5, and then you've got 53. 53 is the level that I go big, right? Like I'll start eating a lot then, right? Now that sounds counterintuitive, but it's true. Now we just have super momentum, relative strengths there. By the way, what is showing relative strength today? Let me look at the crypto bubbles. Satama H-bar up 9%. Congratulations to a lot of you TikTokers that love the H-bar. Ton coin, don't know anything about it. It's up 7. Satama's up 7. SPA's up 3. Everything else is down 5+. For the week, top 100 coins, everything's down. Everything's red. So it is what it is, man. All right. Crypto stocks, yep. They are interrelated. H-bar, yes. So I'll do H-bar again. I know a lot of you guys are a big fan of it. Per a couple of TikTokers that very good, seem to know their stuff. I tell you where I jump out at though. 16. It's at 23. That's the absolute last line of support. Where to get long at H-bar? It's pretty clear. At 27. It's at 23 right now. It's actually up right now at 9. It just jumped to 9%. So congratulations on the H bar. If you're in H bar, you're up 9. Most of you guys are probably not in profit, but you could be. So, all right, we'll see. So 20K, I don't know, man. 29K is where I jump out. So 29K is where I jump out. Below that, I hadn't even researched it. I think somebody told me 24, and at that point, you're looking at teens. So let's just hope it doesn't go there. Look, back in June at 29 is when all the institutional investors and the whales jumped back in at 29. So that's what I would expect would happen this time if we were to go that low. And we had a 3-day weekend. If you saw really late last night, it was really scary. When it broke the 36. So broke down under 36. It wasn't down there long though, which is really good. If we neglect to seek agreement to fundamental truths and we are condemned, all right, sweet. How do you read? How do you read charts so fast without drawing any? Well, because I've got one. They're here because most of you guys ask the same questions and the same stocks. That's number one. Number two is I've got them written down. I use paper and I use notes. So it is what it is. So I mean, here I can go right now. Cosmos, I like above 27. You can go along with a price target of 45. That's ATOM, by the way. Terra, Luna, above 53. I like it to a price target of 882. BNB, I like it above 430. Price target of 520. I just have it written down. I've done the research, right? So that's how I can do it very, very fast. Don't even need to look at charts. I mean, the top 20, I could basically do it off the top. Well, I can't do that, but I can get close. So there you go. Can I buy it at 30 times? What are you buying at? Let me know what you're buying at 30 times earnings, and I'll let you know. ETFs to buy. There is a. I like XL. What's the XLF? I like that's financials. EQRR is one you might look at. That one is for rising rates. LADR is a REIT that I like. Pays 7% divvy. I like a tobacco stock, MO. Pays a 7% divvy as well. And it's doing really well too. I mean, I think if I'm buying anything, like I just bought some, I bought some VOO. That was Friday. So I'm down in that one now. But yeah, I'm nibbling on S&P stocks right now. Like understand what the S&P is, guys. It's a 500 best stocks on any exchanges. The 500 best stocks, period. Right? So I don't think you can go wrong with the S&P. So, all right, there you go. By the way, SPY versus VOO. VOO is 0.5% fees and SPY is 0.75. So VOO's probably the better deal. Again, not financial advice, but you might look at that too. Fees, especially if you're very young, like most of you are, if you're very, very young, fees are big, right? Somebody told me if there's a 1% difference every year for 40 years and you start with less, I forget what it was, like, I want to say he said like 50K or something like that. It literally works out to like 400 grand over your lifetime that would have gone back and compounded up. So 1% fees is a big freaking deal, right? All right, CLF. What is CLF? That's Cleveland, yeah. So, God, it's so funny how it just goes right to it. 1920-ish is where I get long. You're at 1919. So I think you're good above this. I'd like to see some follow through. If I'm being honest with myself, I'd like to see it above 20. That'll put you above the 50-day. So there you go. Yeah, how do I draw these lines so quickly? Well, it's because it's the same lines that I've done with the past. Well, I've been doing lives. Most of you probably don't know, but I do lives every day between 2 and 2:30 is when I start. That's at Central Time. I go about 1 hour, which right now it's 3:30, so we got a couple more minutes here. I've been doing this now for about 4 months. 4 months, so it's a lot of fun too. I like TQQ, but I love. But yes, if you're an intraday trader, you love volatility. You got to have it to make the money, baby. Or we could all just go long. So yeah, it's broken down. TQQ, I'm not. It's at 48, 88. I'm not messing with it until 59. Really 60. If I'm being honest, yeah, 60. 59-ish, 60-ish. There you go. That's TQQQ. That's the. Is that the 3x long? I think so. So all right. Didn't energy ETFs pop off today? Energy did. Was it XLE? XLE down one. So here's the thing with the crude, right? Or literally 4 a.m. this morning. So I get up and I'm watching Bloomberg, 6 a.m. my time. So crude had popped to like literally 97, went back to 93, then goes back to like 99, and now it ended the day. And I'm trying to look at it. It's not. No, it ended the day probably at 93, and so that's what we're seeing here. So it popped off. XLE, which is the Spider ETF for energy, pops off, almost goes to an all-time high at 70, ends the day at 66, but the wick went all the way down to 66.10, ends the day at about 66.93 or 667. So wild day. I've got a MRO call, which is marathon oil call. It busted up 20%. I ended the day down 20% in the call, and it's due on Friday, the 25th. Yeah, so we'll see how that works out tomorrow and the next day. I should have taken profits today and did not do it. So that's on me though. Vanguard is the VU. Yes, that is correct. Zone is going to be big. Exxon is so funny how these come back into vogue. Yeah, you just stay long. I mean, just stay long here. I'd like to see it, which it was. It got to 79 today. It's at 76. Understand the 20 days at 78. The 20 day is at 78. So you're going to have some problems there. But above 70, I mean, I think you can go long here. But understand it's going to bounce at that 78. Now, it came down pretty hard and went right through it. So it did not bounce on the way down. But I bet it bounces on the way up, though. So that moved today. It went from like, let's call it 80 all the way down to almost 70. Notice 75.41. I think moved a lot today. So in the day down, I bet it's up after hours though. Let's look. Yeah, it's up slightly after hours. So there you go. Like it long. I think you can stay long. There's not. I mean, I think you can stay long above 66. So zone. There you go. Loving it. Oops. Sorry. What's up? So a little space action. What is up with the space? Little Branson. Is he still part of that? All right, this one's tough. Now, remember, it got a pop when they said they're going to do the stock split, right? 20-for-1. So that's good. It's not like it's a real expensive stock, though. So it's at 782. I like it above where it was last week. I like it above 11. Above 11. It's like 1096, but I'm trying to put you above the 50-day. Which is right there, like 1095, 1094. So 11-ish is where I get long. Again, right here, it's sitting, hang on. It's sitting on resistance. Sorry, it's sitting on support right now, like big support. So if it goes below this, it will be basing out. So I understand that's where you are in space. It's just one you got to watch. Yes, I am long Mo. Yeah, I like the Divvy. I like what the stock's doing above 50, and it pays you, if you look there, it's 6.967%. Divvy, nothing wrong with that stock. Give me the 7% plus all-time highs beget all-time highs. Pretty simple to stay long on Mo. By the way, guys, that's Altria Group. It's a consumer, what they call consumer defensive, which is good in times like these when stocks are, or most stocks are doing this, or tech is doing this. It's typically doing this. So it's a defensive stock. So there you go. What else we got? Yeah, I'm long Mo. Can you find Chainlink bottom? So Chainlink's been a very big disappointment to me. I've got a lot of Chainlink going back to like 2017. I love Chainlink. The problem is I should have got out at 50. We went to 50 and now it's down to like 13. Yeah, where is the bottom? This is what I want to know myself. For some reason, it's fallen out of favor. I don't understand. Here's the deal. That thing was at 57 in April. 57. And we are down here at 1396. So where do I get? So, I mean, we're literally basing out right now. That is horrible. So it's clear where you get long though, or where you. I think you can nibble at that 26, but I'd like it better at 28. So again, we got a long way to go. 25 used to be the mark. So I don't know. I'm not missing something here. Sorry. 25 is where you can start to nibble. 28 is where I would go long. There you go. Yeah, I thought that 25. Link is, I don't know why it's falling out of favor. I bought this all the way up until 10. Should have sold out. I did not. Thought it would come back. I did get the 35 in October. Bad on me too. Bad on me. So Space, Gala, Link. Appreciate you, man. Really appreciate you guys. Thoughts on Gala? Gala's one you just stay long, man. I did it just a while ago. I'll do it again. The Gala games are really kicking this one up a lot. Love to see it. I like it above. You've got to stay above that 13 level, the 13 cent level. You are at 23. You got plenty of space there. I'd like it longer at clearly at here it is 29. I think you can nibble, and then at 30 is it 36 where all that, yeah. And then at 36, you go real long. Again, buy high, sell higher. You got to have the momentum going up. Right now, Gala did this, pumped, and then it had the dead cat bounce off that pump, and now it's down more. So watch yourself on that one. But I do look like it long still. So appreciate you guys. Awesome, man. Awesome. NVIDIA, yeah, bruh. So I bought some socks today, which is the it's the semi ETF. So I'm long that. Where can you jump out, jump in? So at 230, above that, I think you stay long. You're at 233. So I'd like to see some follow through here. Just like last week it was at 266, right? So if I'm being honest with you, I jump out at 230 and I'm long at 275. Like real long at 275, right? Can you nibble in between there? Absolutely, but there's a lot of trash. It's got a lot of overhead supply. So, and it's very recent supply, so it's still there, right? If you've got supply way back here, like 9 months ago, that's probably burned off. But if you've got overhead supply, absolutely, that stock's gonna have to work through that, unless there's a very big macro development or there's a micro catalyst in that stock, which you often see in biotechs. So that's NVIDIA. There you go. Appreciate the follows, guys. Mara. Oh, all right. Where's my? Did I do Mara? I've got a bunch of blockchain stocks right here that I can give you. Mara's the same. Base is out at $20 at 22. It's at 22.53 right now. Cannot tell you to get long until you're above 30. You got to be above 30 for me to even mess it. Just real messy right now. If you're looking at Riot above 22, I'm long. MicroStrategy, MSTR. I'm long about at 450, above 450. Coinbase, I like it long above 215. Square, we like it long above 40. We talked about that one. And SBNY, is that Silicon? That's Silicon. Is it Silicon SBNY? What? I think that's the Silicon Bank. SBNY. Just SBNY is Signature Banks at 340. We like it long at 350 though. So there you go. Right, we did Ripple, which is XRP. We just XRP is going to be very, very simple. XRP is, what is it, 20? Make sure I get this right. Support's at 64, resistance is at 72. Above that, look out for $1. So that's what we'd like to see. $1. If it breaks $1, we are long XRP. Cardano, same thing. The support is at 81 cents. The resistance is at 99. So $1 there as well. That's when I go long. Sand, we did H bar sand, the sandbox. I call it Snoop Dogg's place. So as long as you're above $1.50, you're fine here. But understand it is sitting on some big time support at that 310. Where would I nibble? If I'm a betting man, it's going to be right there. 420. You're at 308. It's down slightly today. It's actually even today, so it's not too bad. Not too bad for the week. What's it done? It's not too bad for the week. So, all right. Head and shoulders on the indices. Good luck with that. Yeah, I'm not big on like all of the different patterns. It does have a head and shoulders though. It's clear on the S&P. I like S&P above 4,500, right? 4,500. So it's pretty clear. So, all right, guys, I really appreciate you guys. Follow me. I'll do a couple more here, and then I'm outie as I've done my time today, my hour long. But I really love this stuff. I really do. You guys teach me just as much as I hope that I teach you as far as TA goes. And but you need to watch those supports, because once you break support, I mean, how many times can you buy the dip, right? You can't. That's my point, right? So you want to see, what you'd like to see is stock comes down, bounces off support, and goes up. You can buy those type of bounces. That's called buying the dip. Not when it breaks support and just keeps going down. There's no support down here, guys. You can't keep buying. That's not a dip. That's just throwing away money to me. Again, not financial advice, but that's just me. That's why we like this price to go get back up and buy the breakout. But again, you got to have the follow through. The follow through is 2 daily green candles above whatever that level of interest is. So, and that's how we do it here. A couple more here. Appreciate the follows, guys. I really do. 420 and got nothing to do with Snoop. That's awesome. Google. Oh, I haven't done the Goog in a long, long time, man. Alphabet it is. I've got man, you're not going to like this at all. So it's at 25.88. It double topped at 350 or 30.50, 3,050. Clearly you like it above 3,000. I like it at 20, let's call it 29.20. That's where I like it. And you're like, well, that's a long way. Nah, it's about 3 weeks ago. It's about 3 weeks ago. It's not had the best 2 going on 3 week run. So if you want to nibble, you might can nibble above 2,700. It's actually 2,675, but 2,700. You can nibble above that. I'd love to see it retain. It was literally there Friday, and it broke underneath that. So not good. I mean, this thing was at literally an all-time high. I'm not kidding you. February 2nd, literally 20 days ago. So, and it really hadn't gone down that much. So it's good. That's good to see. Again, I think the market bottoms when Google, Apple, and Microsoft are down collectively 20%. Because at that point, the S&P is probably down close to 20%. So that's again, not really a prediction, just kind of a guideline, if you would. So appreciate you guys, man. You guys are all awesome today. Good time, man. Check out XRP. So XRP, I just did XRP. Oh, Electra protocol. Oh, XEP. What is XEP? Do something foreign. Electra protocol, is it nodes? What are we looking at here? So it's the volume is not good. Let me see what I got here though. So back in so all right. So where you want to be? All right. So it's pretty clear where you want to get long. So it's 0.008 right now. I like it at 0.0015. Right, that gets you back to even, and then even then, I'd like it above 0.0019. Understand it based out at 0.00058. If it goes below that, I just jump it, man. That is a no-go. Top 5 coins hit all-time high this year. Gosh, you gotta love the metaverse, right? I would think the Sand probably does good. Mana's probably going to do very, very well. I think XRP is going to do. I think that Ripple case is going to settle fairly quickly next 90 days. If I had to guess, again, not a legal opinion and not financial advice. I think I know BlockFi settled, so there's some precedent. It doesn't have anything to do with Ripple, but they're starting to settle these cases. They'll take the SEC will take their pound of flesh. So I like XRP this year. Just because of that, I think if they do settle and it's considered a win, I think a lot of crypto celebrates with it. What else do I like? ETH, I would say I'm bearish on ETH. I think ETH still does its thing, but I don't think it's a top 5 coin. What else I like? XRP. What's another one I like? I like Rose a lot, but it's just not there. Luna is killing it right now. I mean, everything's down and Luna's holding. I mean, it was unbelievable to see that last night. Luna just hanging out at 50. Just hanging out. Hey, no problem here. Right now, in fact, let me look at that really quick. I don't even think it's broken down now, which just means that, yeah. So it's up today. It's down 4% for the week, which is the best in the top probably 20. Yeah, unbelievable. So I would say there you go. XRP, Luna for sure. Avax I like a lot too. And then Sand, man, if I had to say top 5 coins for this year going forward, that's probably me. Now that's not what the charts show right now, but that's just kind of where my head's at. So there you go, guys. Appreciate it. I'm about to get out of here. I really thoughts on BGX, long BGX. I know it's down big, but you get paid 7% just to hold the coin, and right now it's cheap, $1.50. I pounded that bad boy last. I probably bought $1,500 last night. So if you didn't know about VGX, that's the Voyager coin. It's kind of like BNB was, or what Crow is to Crypto.com. It's VGX. It went to $5 in the last 12 months. It's down to $1.50, and it pays 7%. So you really can't go. I mean, it's going to, again, not financial advice, but to me, that's going to go back up. That's a $3 to $7 coin, right? And I'm getting paid 7% just to hold it. I'm all in. So, and it's not even like a stake. It's just like, hold it. Just hold it. That's all you do. VGX, yeah. So I wouldn't say I'm a VGX hero, but I'm coming around though. I really am. I like Voyager long. I like what they're doing with the USDC. Dude, I'm getting 9% on USDC on Voyager, right? BlockFi today, I'm getting 8, right? I'm literally, and they don't have. So here's the one thing I like about them too, guys. I'm not a Voyager guy. This is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I see. So even in BlockFi, they give you like a half of Bitcoin to earn like 4.5%, right? Voyager, from what I can tell right now, you can literally put in If you had 100 Bitcoin, you'd be getting paid 4.5%. Again, now you would need to go to the institutional side, but that's what I see. It's probably somewhere between 5 and 20. Still, that's a good deal. Very good deal. Ethereum, you're getting paid 4%. I mean, it's like every coin pays at least 2, 3, 4%. So it's all awesome. Appreciate you guys. Went through them all. Do it one more time. One more time. We're gonna go through them all. ETH 2100 is your support. Resistance is at 2800. I'd like to see 2900. Binance supports at 350. I'd like the resistance is at 396. Let's call it 400. Right. I like it above 430 though. XRP support at 64. Right. Resistance at 72. I like it at $1. Cardano, kind of the same way. It's the support's at 81. I like it above $1. Solana, the resistance is at 92. I like the resistance. The support's at 80. Shiba, the resistance top side's at 26. The support's at 21. Doge supports at 14 cents. The resistance is at sorry, take that back. I'm reading this wrong. I take that back. The support's at 12. The resistance at 14. That's what I've got here. Bitcoin, we need to break 40 and then 41. We talked about ETH. Luna, I like it above 53. And Cosmos, I like above 27. I think you can get long there. So there you go. They're the ones. They're my thoughts. Appreciate it, guys. I'm on here. I come on between 2 and 2:30 Central Time every trading day. Love to do it. Love you guys being here. Please give me a follow, and we'll have the insider trades out a little bit later tonight. So check out my TikTok then, and follow me on YouTube. I've got that's slowly really starting to really take off. I got like 8,000 followers there. So with that being said, guys, watch your 6 hard and paint, and we will see you tomorrow. Appreciate you guys.